radical transformation precedes radical results. This point I could just take out of the presentation, get right to the pieces of content that will help you instantly, and I think I would utterly fail to help you achieve transformation. You'll see why as it unfolds, so let's drop it down. We need to see AI as an amplifier of our personal power. Now, I want to tell you, all over the world, we've got the wrong metaphor. How many of you heard that you're going to lose your job if you're not careful? And that's legit. I mean, there's huge threats and opportunities all around us. But the way we're being told to think about AI is fundamentally flawed. If we just see it as digital agents, look at this picture. Let's open it up. This is a picture of sort of the new workspace, so to speak. I asked MechLabs AI to design it. It did. And this model connotates that there's lots of digital agents doing your job. Do you hear that? Do you see that? What do you think's wrong with that model? Let me share something with you. Take a look at this picture. Tell me what the difference is in these two images, because they are the cusp of everything I'd like to do with you today. What is the difference in this image? Look at this executive. Does anybody recognize that interface? I don't mean precisely, but it sort of looks like a gaming interface, isn't it? Here's my point. AI is not a way for employers to hire 1,000 new employees without having to pay them. AI is a way to take a performer and 10x their capabilities. I mean, it allows you to develop superpower, and we're going to see that coming forward. In fact, watch what happens next. So you say, you're telling me it's not about agents, which I keep seeing there. It is. Agents are powerful, but the agent needs to be an extension of your capability, and I'll show you how we're doing that inside of this platform. At the foundation is the LLM set. And did you notice I said set? Within MechLabs AI, you can use Grok. You can use OpenAI. We already use Google. You could even choose your own API to power your tool set. But the LLM needs to be a commodity. Think of it like Intel. Think of it like the brain in the computer. Layered on top of that is 10,000 experiments from our libraries. Layered on top of that is a transformational UX that uses experts, apps, and libraries. On top of that is a whole series of engineering consoles that let you create all the AI tools you want to create with no code. Any coding. With that, I'd like you to think of experts as packages of expertise. It's like you could get a new PhD today in 10 subjects if you wanted to. AI has intelligence, but it needs your wisdom. AI can stand up people that does work, but the most powerful way to use it is to imagine what you might be capable of if you plug this in and became the bionic marketer you could become. How many of you know what I mean when I said bionic? Anybody remember that old show, The Bionic Man, the $6 Million Man? That is a cool old show. I won't get into the history. You can look it up. But that's the way I'm seeing many of you on this call right now. Folks, at the end of this time together, you're able to come back to me and say, no, you made a promise, but that's not what you delivered. I am really trying to make what you see right here happen. That brain on the top, that's you. That's your capability, so much more powerful that the work you do in 2025 is far better than anything you've ever done in your life. Let's watch. What does it mean? I mean, what is the implication of this? Is it really possible for somebody to do all of this and to really build almost a set of superpowers? It is. And we need to retool our workflows to reflect a new reality. I think this is so easy to miss, folks. I'm going to highlight it in red for every one of you to get. For the first time in the history of the world, you could do more, you could do better, and you could do faster all at the same time. I've never seen that. I have never seen that. Maybe an improvement in better, maybe improvement in more, maybe faster, maybe even two of the three, but it's never been possible to get all three at the same time. Now, let's see it unfolding in real time the way we're talking about. So let's go to MechLabs AI. Let's start a fresh instance of it. And you'll notice right now, and we're going to learn this in a minute, I have all these experts ready to plug into my brain to extend my expertise. I have all these apps that I can plug in as well. And all of these apps do jobs for me. Later, I'll teach this. An expert works with you to help achieve a goal. An app just does a job for you. You don't need prompts or anything. We'll show you. By the way, you're going to learn to make these on your own in the next session I teach if you attend.
It's February 12th at 2 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a 90-minute session. It's half the time of this. This kind of lays the groundwork, but that's definitely that more advanced session where you can learn how to use the agents, the experts, RAG, which, we call the libraries, retrieval augmented generation. And it's really a chance to, as we kind of were talking about before, hey, you're planning your 2025. Don't just use some of those traditional things. Look at how are you planning to serve your customer? How are you planning to reach a customer? What goals you need to meet? And then with that February session, well, here's some pretty advanced ways to meet it, right? Building these experts, building these libraries, building things custom to you, and using the traditional MechLabs value proposition and conversion heuristic frameworks.